As part of this topic, let's understand special functions such as call and lit. These functions are typically used to convert the strings to column type. Before exploring all the details related to call and lit, first let us create data frame. To create a data frame, first we need to create Spark session object. This code snippet will take care of creating Spark session object for us. Using Spark session object by name Spark, we should be able to invoke create data frame function. We should be able to pass the list along with the schema to create the data frame. Let's run these two code snippets so that the data frame is created by name employees df. Now for data frame APIs such as select, group by, order by, etc., we can pass column names as strings. So in this case, I am passing first name and last name as strings to select. These are valid column names that are defined while creating the data frame. You can see the output here. We can see both first name and last name from all the 4 records. We can also use column names as strings as part of group by as well as order by. You can run this and you should be able to see the output. You can see the data group by nationality, and in this case the data is sorted by employee ID. If there are no transformations on any column in any function, then we should be able to pass all column names as strings, and here are the examples for the same. If not, we need to pass all columns as type column by using call function. For some of the functions, they do not accept the strings as column names. We have to pass only as column type. For that, we have to use call function. If we want to apply transformations using some of the functions such as upper, then passing column names as strings will not suffice. We have to pass them as column type. Before using call to convert the strings to column type, first we need to import. It is part of PySpark.sql.functions. This will take care of importing the call function. This is how you should be able to pass columns as a column type by using call either in select or group by or order by or any other function that is available on top of data frame where we pass the column names. Let me run this and you should be able to see the output. You can either use a call function or you can also pass directly as strings because we are not applying any functions on top of these column names called as first name and last name. However, if you want to use functions such as upper, then directly invoking upper like this will not work. In this case, I am importing upper and I am trying to use upper on top of first name and last name. You can see that it is throwing error. The error is nothing but method upper which takes string type does not exist. It only takes column type. Now we should be able to use call function on top of these columns called as first name and last name to apply upper on top of them. I'm importing both call as well as upper in this case. Now I should be able to run this to get the data as expected. Now you can see that both first name and last name values are converted to upper without any issues. You can also use as part of the group by as well as order by. In this case, I am demonstrating using group by. Also, if you want to use functions such as alias or DESC to sort the data in descending order as part of order by and similar scenarios, then we have to pass the column names as column type, not as strings. You can see that this will fail because there is no function called as DESC on string type. That's why it is failing. However, if I use a call function on top of employee ID and then invoke DESC, it works. This is another example where I am sorting the data in descending order by first name. You can see the output here. We can also refer column names using data frame like this. In this case, if you actually refer to column names in PySpark like this, it actually return column type only. As they return column type, we should be able to use functions such as upper without any issues. You can run this and you should be able to see the output. On top of referring to columns using data frame like this, you can also refer to columns using data frame using this approach in PySpark. Even this will work without any issues. You can see the output here. Sometimes we want to add a literal to the column values. For example, we might want to concatenate first name and last name separated by comma and space in between. If you directly use literal like this, it will fail. In this case, I am importing concat and then concatenating first name and last name with comma and space in between using this approach. You can see that it is failing. The reason why it is failing is it will try to search for a column by name this. However, as there is no column by name, comma and then space in our column list, it is failing. To make sure that I can actually use as part of the expressions or function calls like this, I have to convert even the literal to column type. For that, we can use lit function. Even if you try to use this approach where I am passing column names using data frame, in that scenario also, if I directly specify comma and space like this, it will fail. It will fail with the same error. The error is nothing but cannot resolve comma and space given input columns, nationality, last name, employee ID, phone number, SSN, first name, salary, etc. It is actually looking for the column name, comma and space, and we do not have such column names as part of our data frame. Now if I scroll down and if I import concat call as well as lit and use lit like this to actually pass the literal comma and space so that it can be concatenated between first name and last name, it will work without any issues. I can run this and I should be able to see the output here. Let's wait until this is run. You can see the output. This is how you should be able to use literals while deriving new values from the existing columns by concatenating or adding literal to the existing column values. Sometimes for a given numeric field, we might want to add constant value. Even in those scenarios, while using arithmetic operations, we should be able to use lit function to add a specific numeric value to the existing column values. Make sure you are comfortable with both call as well as lit. They come very handy as part of our data engineering applications while building using Spark.